In lane 4, Germany. In lane 5, Switzerland. In lane 6, Great Britain. Let's get straight up there and join Robert, who's alongside this one.
A good even start by all 6 participants in the final of the junior men's double sculls. The first to show by a whisker for France, Hugo Bourrachamp and Alberic Cormeret in lane 2. But powering through and now squeezing ahead, it's Germany, represented by Kai Vordermann and Dennis Sittel. Sittel, a gold medalist last year in the German quad at WRJC, and it's now France and Germany who are leading the way down to the 250-meter signal. Germany led France in yesterday's semi in the much faster race. Slovenia won the other semi, but in a time that was some 10 seconds slower than the German winning time. But Slovenia still looking very strong at this early stage, right there in the mix. So right now it's France with a narrow lead ahead of Germany, Slovenia in 3rd position. Then we've got the Czech Republic and Switzerland level for 4th, and the British double, Grisdale and Guppy slightly behind in 6th position, just on the shoulder of the Swiss. But still a pretty close pack. There's about a length and 3/4 separating all 6 doubles at this very early stage, 400 metres into the A final. Bouchardon and Cormeret for France, both experienced junior internationals. Cormeret, the stroke, took a silver medal in this boat class last year in the Czech Republic. He's wanting to go one better this time. And the good news is at 500 metres, he and his partner are leading this field by half a boat length ahead of Germany, with the Czech Republic, Sterbach and Slavik coming through very strongly indeed in the last 100 metres or so, and they've now powered through into the bronze medal position. The 2 Czechs out of last year's 13th placed Czech quad on their home territory at WRJC. They were due in fact to double up in the quad at this year's competition, but wisely thought the better of it, concentrated on the double, and here they are competing in the A final itself and sitting half a length up on the competition in the bronze medal position behind Germany and France, because in the last 100 metres the Germans have clawed back the deficit as France tried to lead it away, but Germany now squeezing ahead with 750 metres gone. A pretty popular flotilla of bicycles on both sides of the course, keenly following the action here in the A final of the men's double sculls. Germany leading by just half a canvas, because France has expected, not letting them off the hook at all, but these 2 leading doubles almost got one clear boat length ahead of the rest of the competition. The Czech Republic still in 3rd, almost 1 boat length ahead of Slovenia, who in turn have the advantage ahead of Switzerland, represented by Bartolomé de Lars and Roman Reuschli, with Ed Grisdale and Joe Guppy for Great Britain trailing back in 6th position. The British men took the slowest time in yesterday's semi, just a second slower than the Swiss, so history repeating itself here in the A final itself. And the medal positions unchanged as we go through the halfway mark. It's still Germany leading the way home ahead of France and the Czech Republic. Slovenia now coming on strongly. Kanduc and Markovic for Slovenia. They've increased their lead ahead of Switzerland because they know that they've got a lot of work on their hands in this second half if they're going to come back on the medal position that they thought would be theirs for the asking after winning the semi yesterday. But the 3 leading crews determined to prove it otherwise. With 1,200 metres in, it's still Germany, Vordermann and Sittel leading by half a length ahead of Bouchardon and Cormeret for France, who in turn have a length advantage ahead of the Czech, Sterbach and Slavik. So the heat of competition over on the country park side of the course in lanes 1, 2 and 4 with 1,250 metres gone. And the pressure that is being determined by the leading Germans means that the medal slots are more and more spread out. But there's still a lot of deficit to be made up by the Slovenians. But Switzerland now look as though they're coming on strongly. De Lars from Lausanne, Reuschli from the town of Sempach, the club where the legendary André von Arburg is also a member. These 2 double scullers now trying to overhaul the Slovenians for 4th position. But we're approaching the closing stages. We're entering the last quarter of this 2,000-metre final of the men's double sculls, and the German power revealing itself. They've increased their lead to 2/3 of a length ahead of France. Boucheron in the bow seat of the French boat glances across to see what that German lead is. He must be heartened by the fact that with only half a length in it, the French could come on strongly in the final quarter and deny the Germans the gold medal. But Germany is a nation that has been so strong at these World Juniors. They've had a dominant position top the medal table last year in the Czech Republic, and if my memory serves me correct, the year before that. Now, will Germany add yet another gold medal to their considerable collection that they've gained over the last 24 hours here in Eton-Dorney? Furman and Sittel increase their lead yet again. They've almost gone one boat length clear with just 300 metres remaining, coming within sight of the enclosures, being cheered on by the loyal supporters from their squad now. It's Germany leading by one length ahead of France, and the French have got clear water ahead of the Czech Republic. And then back in the tail end pack, nothing to choose between Slovenia and Switzerland for fourth position, with Great Britain still trailing back in sixth position. 150 metres remaining, and surely the gold medal is theirs for the asking. Germany power away, stroke by stroke. They've got more than a length clear, but the French are whipping it up now. Can they maintain the power at this higher rate? Their stroke man looks as though he's tiring rapidly as well as might, because the Germans have been so dominant in this race throughout the vast majority, moving away down to the line there. It's another gold medal for Germany in the final of the men's double sculls. France will have to be content with silver, bronze to the Czech Republic.
Yes, and again, a brilliant race here in this final of the junior men double scull with another